Hello, I'm Peter Bergman. This is my official YouTube channel. I'll be updating you with the latest news, so please subscribe to my channel.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is an absolutely beautiful Tuesday, and we are bypassing all the standard pleasantries because the timeline is literally on fire. Grab your strongest coffee and buckle up because we are diving headfirst into the absolute madness that just dropped on our screens. Okay, I literally cannot believe this. Can we please process this mess together? Unbelievable, guys. What is actually going on here? I am sitting here staring at my monitor in the pitch black of 3 a.m. and my brain is basically short-circuiting into a million pieces. Listen, I know we have survived some incredibly insane plot twists over the decades. We have seen people come back from the dead. We have seen evil twins. We have seen corporate takeovers that defy all laws of physics and economics. But this is absolute, unadulterated, lore-shattering narrative betrayal. Are you ready for this? Because I was not ready. Christine is officially accusing Diane Jenkins of murdering Jack Abbott. Yes, you heard me. Jack is allegedly dead and Diane is in the crosshairs of the justice system. I am spiraling. I am in a chaotic feedback loop of transcendent hype and pure, unedited psychic damage. Might delete this later, but I seriously can't stay silent about this anymore. Look, we need to break this down because I am losing my grip on reality. Basically, Diane Jenkins has been testing our collective sanity since the dawn of time. Honestly, she is the architect of her own disaster in almost every scenario, but murdering Jack Abbott? Suddenly, the entire foundation of Genoa City is crumbling beneath our feet, and I am not okay. Listen, let's do an immersive deep dive into the absolute absurdity of this accusation. Diane spent years, decades, basically clawing her way back from the dead. She manipulated every single breathing soul in this zip code, all to secure her spot at the Abbott mansion. She secured the bag. She secured the ring. She secured the legacy. Why in the name of all that is holy would she suddenly decide to end the man who literally handed her the keys to the kingdom? It makes zero sense. Wait, why are we like this? Why do we buy into this logic? Actually, maybe it makes perfect sense. Diane is fundamentally broken. When the vibe redlines, Diane destroys whatever is closest to her. Basically, she is a walking self-sabotage machine, and honestly, if she felt Jack slipping away, she would absolutely take him out before letting anyone else have him. And then we have Christine Cricket, the moral compass of the legal system, who is suddenly acting like a vigilante on an absolute warpath. Listen, Christine dropping this accusation is a total game changer. It is a major flex of her legal authority, but it is also deeply, deeply personal. Look at the history here. Christine has never, ever bought into the Diane Jenkins redemption tour. Honestly, who could blame her? But to stand up and point the finger at Diane for the murder of the Abbott patriarch, that is a sonic boom of drama, and my ears are ringing. I am low-key obsessed with this unhinged version of Christine. She is not just building a legal case, she is executing a public demolition of Diane's character. Basically, Christine has been waiting for Diane to slip up, and now she is going straight for the jugular. Whoa. I've really gone off chasing butterflies into another dimension. Bringing the signal back, let's stick to the script. We have to talk about how this massive earth-shattering accusation is going to detonate across the rest of the canvas. Because suddenly, my mind is racing to the rest of the city, and the contrast is giving me whiplash. Look at what is happening while the Abbott family is literally imploding. Over at the Newman Ranch, Victor is holding Matt captive and running these bizarre, rigorous psychological tests on him. Victor just reclaimed Newman Enterprises, and now he is playing God with Matt's life, forcing him to shower and change clothes like some kind of twisted science experiment. Nick is standing there complaining about Victor giving Chancellor to Lily, worrying about Nikki's feelings. Basically, Nick is completely missing the forest for the trees. Who cares about Chancellor when Jack Abbott might be dead? And speaking of Chancellor, Lily is over at Society popping champagne with Kane Ashby. She just scored a massive victory. Victor actually kept his word and handed Chancellor over to her, and now she is asking Kane to step up and run the company for her. It is a beautiful, triumphant moment for Lily. Kane is getting all emotional because his twins are texting him support about Malcolm's recovery, and everything is coming up roses for them. Honestly, it is a total game changer for the Winters family. But listen, this corporate victory is going to be completely overshadowed by the nuclear fallout of Christine's murder accusation. The power vacuum in Genoa City is about to be insane. Wait, I am contradicting myself here. Honestly, maybe Lily taking over Chancellor at this exact moment is the most brilliant timing ever. With Newman stabilizing under Victor and Abbott spiraling into a murder investigation, Lily and Kane are basically perfectly positioned to dominate the corporate landscape, but I digress. I am spiraling again. Let's jump cut back to the absolute raw frame of this murder accusation. Look at Phyllis. Phyllis Summers is currently wandering around society, getting harshly rejected by Daniel. Daniel is basically looking at his mother and saying, "You haven't learned a single thing," refusing to forgive her for her victim mentality after she was forced out of Newman. Phyllis is feeling like a total outcast. Sharon is literally chasing her down at Crimson Lights, acting as the voice of reason, telling Phyllis she needs to fight back and regain control. Well, guess what, Sharon? Phyllis is about to get the ultimate motivation. When Phyllis hears that Christine is accusing Diane of murdering Jack, Phyllis is going to go absolutely feral. Honestly, imagine the look on Phyllis's face. Her greatest rival, the woman who stole her life, accused of murdering the man Phyllis has loved and lost a million times. Phyllis is going to weaponize this tragedy. Suddenly, her little corporate pity party is going to evaporate. She's going to insert herself into this investigation. She's going to team up with Christine, which, let's be honest, is a chaotic alliance that I am absolutely here for, and she is going to make sure Diane rots in a cell. Basically, Phyllis is about to ascend to a new plane of petty revenge, and it is going to be magnificent. Please tell me I'm not the only one losing my mind over this. How did it happen? What is Christine's evidence? Listen, we need to map out the logic behind this grind. Did they have a massive blowout at the mansion? We know Diane's temper. When Diane feels cornered, she strikes. Suddenly, Jack pushes back on one of her lies, and boom, tragedy strikes. But wait, honestly, I don't think Diane is physically capable of taking Jack down in a fair fight. She's a manipulator, a poisoner of minds, not a brawler. So if she did it, it was calculated, it was a slow drip of betrayal, and that makes it so much worse. And what about Kyle? Oh my God, Kyle. His mother is being accused of murdering his father. The psychological damage this is going to inflict on that boy is immeasurable. He defended Diane against everyone. He alienated Summer. He alienated his family, all to protect his mother's second chance. And now this, basically Kyle's entire reality is shattered. He is going to spiral into a darkness we haven't seen in years. Suddenly, I am picturing Noah Newman's grand reopening of the Shadow Room. Noah is out here hyped about online buzz, completely unaware that a hurricane is about to hit the city. Audra is planning to show up, ignoring Holden's warnings about Sienna Bacall. Holden is sitting there stunned by Audra's rare vulnerability over Malcolm's hospital discharge, but still deeply suspicious of her motives. Honestly, who cares about nightclub drama right now? But you just know that the grand opening of the Shadow Room is going to be the exact location where this news drops publicly. Imagine the scene: neon lights, thumping bass, Audra smirking in a corner, and suddenly the music cuts. The news alerts hit everyone's phones simultaneously. Total game changer. The ultimate jump cut from party vibes to absolute funeral silence. Listen, Jack Abbott is an institution. He carried this entire journey on his shoulders for decades. The Smilin' Jack era, the corporate raids, the endless wars with Victor, and to have his story end like this at the hands of Diane Jenkins, it is a lethal crunch to the soul of the show. I am dumping my unedited psychic damage onto you guys right now because I cannot carry this alone. Basically, Jack survived Patty Williams. He survived Marco Anicelli. He survived every single thing Victor threw at him, only to be allegedly taken out by the woman he defended against his entire family. The irony is so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. Honestly, I need to see the file. I need to see Christine's autopsy report, because if Christine is wrong about this, Diane is going to sue the GCPD, the DA's office, and probably the concept of justice itself into oblivion. Diane will play the victim so hard she will become untouchable. But if Christine is right, this is the trial of the century. Basically, I need you all in the comments right now. I need the digital hive mind to validate this meltdown. I am a legacy stan who is currently watching the pillars of my reality collapse. Christine versus Diane for the soul of Jack Abbott. It is happening. It is real. And I am not okay. Let the chaos reign.
Thank you for watching my video. I will be updating regularly with the latest news, so please remember to subscribe to my channel to support me.